Hi, welcome everyone. Welcome to the second interview of Build with Abhinav. तो जैसे कि हम स्टार्ट करते हैं, मैं आपको एक छोटा सा इंट्रोडक्शन दूंगा, फिर आपको कंपनी के बारे में बताऊंगा जहां मैं काम करता हूं, और फिर हम अपने गेस्ट को इंट्रोड्यूस करेंगे, जिनके इंटरव्यू को लेकर के आज मैं सुपर एक्साइटेड हूं। और इसके लिए हम काफी टाइम से कोशिश कर रहे थे, एंड आई एम रियली रियली थैंकफुल टू हिम दैट ही हैज गिवन अस द टाइम फॉर कंडक्टिंग दिस इंटरव्यू। थैंक
Thank
यू
you.
आशीष। Right. So, guys, I am Abhinav Bhardwaj, son of a homemaker and a professor, father of a cute student, husband of a super supportive guy, super supportive wife, tech guy from a tier 3 city, that is Saharanpur. From there, grown as a civil engineer from IIT Delhi, then grown as a PMP building in New Zealand, Oman, and India, grown as a co-founder of Monomov Engineers. And Monomov Engineers is a construction project management and engineering consultancy company, so which has worked in domain of project management with 75 plus customers like SDFC Edu, Tata Motors, Gabriel, Mohinity, Signature Global, which has engaged more than 20 plus architects like Shift Studio, ADCPL, Skeleton, Achal Kataria, Arcop, while working with 250 plus vendors like Schindler, ThyssenKrupp, CNG, and in the domain of engineering services like BBS, BIM, or QS, Monomov has worked with all leading brands like L&T, AECOM, Shapoorji and Palomji, NKG Infrastructure, Tata Projects. In nutshell, Monomov Engineers has constructed more than 10,000 crore worth construction capex, while generating employment for more than 200 plus engineers in last 9 years of its operations. So if you are uh, constructing or planning to construct anything, feel free to connect with us. Now, it is a time to connect with our guest. So let me introduce you to Mr. Ashish Kaushik. He is an expert marketer, new generation business leader, and an entrepreneur. He is a co-founder and CEO of Regrob.com, one of the leading real estate consultancy companies of India. Regrob has been awarded multiple times on international and national forums, and most recently awarded as fastest growing consumer centric real estate company in South Asia by Global Brands. Ashish is an international awarded marketer, published author, and keynote speaker on entrepreneurship and digital marketing. His thoughts and books on marketing and entrepreneurship have been well received. He is consulting many leading startups and organizations on strategy and marketing. He is an IM alum and avid reader. He is active socially as a top voice and a noted contributor in Indian entrepreneurship domain. He is an ultra runner with many marathons and half marathons under his belt. He lives with his parents, better half, and 2 kids in Noida. Please give a huge round of applause to Ashish for being with us on this interview session. Welcome, welcome, Ashish, to Build with Abhinav series.
Thanks, Abhinav.
So, Ashish, first of all, we are really thankful that you have found time out of your busy schedule. We have been chasing you around to conduct this session. First of all, really, really thank you on behalf of us and all the audience who are watching this video.
Thanks to all people being here. And this thing, entrepreneurship, real estate, has been very close to my heart. So I just got busy with something. That's why I took some time. Otherwise, I'm always there for one more team. And I've seen them growing consistently over the years. And they all are very good people, very good friend also. We meet sometimes. We should meet often now.
Right. Thank you. Yes, I feel same, Ashish. So, Ashish, many of us knows about you, but there are few of the audience who is watching this interview doesn't know about you. So, can you share something of some of your journey, how it has been, and it will be really exciting for those as well who knows about you to know these insiders' insights.
Yeah. So I'm also from a, I would say, tier 2 city. I would not put my city in tier 3. So I'm I'm from Meerut. Completed my postgraduate from one of the good colleges in India, and then like everybody else, I went towards corporate journey. I started there, worked there for 3 to 4 years, then entrepreneurship bug, or I would say Entrepreneurship was in my blood. Uh, Despite I was coming from a service background family, my mother, father always wanted me to consistently work, and then my uh, wife also wanted the same. But one day entrepreneurship bug caught me, and I could not heal it. So I started my entrepreneurship journey. Started my first business, and that was a terrible failure. And but as I always thought, if you have to fail cheaply. It was not cheap, but it was cheap in terms of time, because I always feel time is more than money. Because any day we are gonna run out of time, but we will have money left. So that was the thing I thought. And in 6 months' time, that business got failed. There were several reasons for it. I audited myself. I audited myself from others also. And then I started one more business. I found my co-founder team and I started it. And it has been last 6 years. It has been a very recent journey. I would say a very satisfying one also. Because as Jaishankar Prasad once said, Janni Janbhumishya Swargadati Gariyasi. So I have always felt that what we can do to grow our country. And when I was in job, I was thinking that I am not contributing to the top line and bottom line of my country, which I should do. But entrepreneurship has given me that chance to grow real estate, which is the second largest employer of India, and to grow entrepreneurship. Because when entrepreneurship will grow well in our country and we will become developed country. That's my short journey. And in the last 6 years, coming to Regrok, we have had decent traction. Now we are a company present in 15 cities with 50 plus branches. So 50 plus entrepreneurs are working with us to elevate home buying experience for people. When I started when I was looking for a home for myself, I faced a lot of problems. First problem was fake data on internet. We used to see something. When we went there, that was something else completely. People were showing us photos of Uttarakhand while selling us flats from Noida. So that was a completely different ballgame. And pricing was also a big problem. So we started with a simple vision of giving the right authentic information to customers online. And when they come offline, they will meet good quality people who will help them with their home loans, all the knowledge things, so that their home buying experience is a happy one. So we feel that we are providing happiness to families by uh, by helping them getting their dream home, and we are proud of it. Whole team is extremely proud of
So Ashish, you have built everything from your experience, right? The challenges
it.
which you are facing, and I can see your interest towards contributing to the Indian economy, right? When I was asking you like how should we go about interview, your keen focus was towards how we can contribute in the growth of India. So I really admired your vision. Uh,
Thanks a lot.
Ashish, like you had started, many people are starting into this real estate industry, and you have gained a lot of experience in past years. So, what message will you give to those people who are starting into this field of real estate? Would you like to give some messages to them who are starting their journey in this domain?
Yes. See, when I was in my formative years and when I was looking to start my real estate business, and even now, real estate brokerage industry is not seen in a very good light in Indian ecosystem, and that too because of many maybe right reasons, because there was so many unorganized information, unorganized system, unhygienic system. All people who were buying real estate were frustrated. But after a lot of I would say good initiatives by government like VEDA, demonetization, GST, this industry is becoming much better. And as I already said that worldwide real estate is the biggest asset class. Even in India, real estate is the biggest asset class. Many of our known people who are quite rich in today's time are because their forefathers and were quite prudent real estate investors. They bought real estate, waited on it, and now it is worth a fortune. And real estate is also the second biggest, uh, second largest employer of India after agriculture. So this is, and a country's economy cannot be very good without a good real estate. If you go to Dubai, Dubai is growing. All the world's biggest cities are growing because their infrastructure is so good. And so there was a lot of latent demand in real estate for good skilled people to come in. When you see people from USA, people from Europe and Dubai, you see extremely good, educated, qualified people, talented people are joining real estate there. But in India, it was not so. So when I joined, my first aim was to build a better image for real estate, and that is why I have always admired Abhinav, uh, Antariksha, the other co-founder of Manumov, and all Manumov team because they joined the real estate and they had option to go for good jobs, but they chose to become an entrepreneur in real estate. So I would give kudos to all people, and I would also say, see, real estate is a very good industry. Lot of latent demand. If you see the buyers, they all are IT buyers. All the people who are buying homes in India are quite qualified people. India is a very young country, among the youngest countries in India. Lot of big businesses are being built in India. Big companies are coming in India. So all these people need good quality services. Good quality services from complete value chain of real estate, right from selling to building to identifying land to legal. Everything should become, I would say, elevated to contribute to this growing economy, which needs lot of homes. India is a country of 140 crore people, and lot of urbanization is happening, and we need good quality services. So, being from the brokerage sector, consultancy sector, we are the first people who come into the experience with people while buying their home. So that first time user experience we are trying to better. Then there is other value chain. Plus, because there is lot of latent demand, high margin products are there, high value products are there, lot of scope for good qualified people to join in complete real estate ecosystem. So I would give a message, I would from my heart to all the people that don't just discard real estate because it is shown in bad light in a long time. It has changed. It has become extremely professional now. Many you would you would be delighted to know that many lady realtors have joined Regrov, and they are doing quite good.
Wow. That's really inspiring that even it is not about youth or the new talent to come into this real estate sector. You are sharing that ladies are even coming up into this talent, into this sector, which is somehow, I will not say that I am biased, but we all have seen that it is a sector in which male dominance is there because it is a kind of tough sector is there. So it is really great insight, Ashish. However, when you are answering these questions of giving suggestions to the young brains, you have already answered a part of my next question, which is like, where do you see the future of your industry, the real estate industry? So you have touched it, but I would like to give you a specific answer into this segment.
So as I already talked about it, if as a country we have to grow real estate because an economy needs real estate. As Michael Porter once said, real estate is the mother of all industries. So when you are trying to build something in India, you need good quality offices where people will come and work, you will consume real estate. They need houses, that is again real estate. They need malls for recreation where they will go. They need some other places, resorts, parks, all is part of real estate. So good quality real estate gives lot of impetus to a good economy. And real estate is Indian real estate is fueled by lot of urbanization. I have already talked about lot of young people who are coming to cities to join workforce every year. Lot of government interventions like GST, RERA, uh, and demonetization kind of stuff that is making this real estate a better place to work. And a lot of good quality people are joining in. Lot of I have seen lot of people who are coming back from USA after working in multinationals, big companies are joining real estate because they know that the next 10 years is for Indian real estate. And real estate is also a cyclical industry. Last bull run we saw in 2008 to 2011-12. Now after this pandemic and after this 8 to 10 year cycle, real estate is set to grow again.
Hmm.
So next, I would say next 10 years is for real estate industry. And if we look at some data, Indian real estate is a big business, almost 300 billion USD business. And new reports like RBI has given its report on the last month only, and they have shown that unsold inventory is at 7 years low now. And in places like Mumbai, Bangalore, Pune, Chennai, Noida, Delhi NCR, the growth is fast.
Right.
So Indian real estate is, I think, all set to go.
Right. So Ashish, we have spoken a lot about industry, where it is going, and we have touched some of your personal questions like about your journey and the message which you want to give to the audience. Now I want to have one more personal question. Do you allow me?
Yes, yes.
So Ashish, it is like I want an honest answer. Like if you have the power to go back into the time, what is the one thing which you would like to change?
Yeah. Which one thing I would like to change? I would say that when I started my first business, I already told I failed in my first business. That was a 6 months period. At that point of time, I should have, I would say, I should have had more knowledge about building digital technology and building asset-light lean businesses. That was the biggest mistake I did. And because of that, I lost my 4 years saving, which I saved in my corporate journey. And but that audit made it happen to build a company like now, which is lean, asset light, good, profitable for all our partners. That is the one thing I would like to change.
Oh, thank you very much for sharing such an honest answer. And it was bang on. However, as you have already shared with me in person, that mistakes are the beautiful thing which we do in our life. And from there, we learn to take the steps faster in the future.
Yes, yes.
Wow. Thank you very much for this honest answer. The next question, we are heading towards the end of this interview. And right now, it is a time of Corona. Like we all have seen that COVID-19 has impacted all of us. So, Ashish, will you share like what is the impact of COVID, whether positive or negative? How was the impact of COVID in relation to the regrowth?
Yes. COVID is one thing that nobody wanted to happen, but it happened to all people. So there were a lot of negatives. I think people from all strata burned burned their fingers in it. A lot of people lost their lives also. So it was not a very good chapter. But on a business front, if you talk about real estate, so real estate is one of those industries uh, that was quite affected by COVID because all the work stopped for the time being. And we also had to face lot of problems, lot of challenges. I would say in those two lockdowns, our work was stuck. But the beautiful thing was, as I said, that I should have known earlier how to build digital assets. So at Redrop, we have worked a lot towards building online digital engine, I would say, which is consistently working. Like I will say that there were a lot of businesses that never got closed down, not for a single day. That was Sensex, that was telecom, that was social media, and our digital assets also. So because all these were digital assets, so in these two lockdowns, we got to know the power of our digital assets because we increased the lead flow. The people had time to look towards their home, what kind of home they are looking for. So all I would not say we did a lot of good sales number in those times, but yes, customer interaction was at its peak because people had time, and our consultants, our partners also had time to answer every query in detailed analysis. And we as a industry coped up with this by giving virtual tours, by taking booking online itself. People came for offline site visits after. So it has been a very enriching experience. We also got to know that how important it is to become a digital company in these times. That was the one good chapter out of
I remember, Ashi, I remember the time when I was impacted with COVID. At that time, I had connected with you. So I was remembering that time when you were answering this question, that I was in a hospital and you were giving me best wishes by sending some really fantastic messages that what should be the focus, what should motivate us in individual life to take it forward from there.
Yeah, yes. What better thing you can do with your friends other than motivating them with good messages? You can only play with those things.
Right, right. So, Ashish, there is one thing, one question about which I'm really excited because I know you personally that you have your interest area around this question, and it will be really a blessing for all of the audience, right? If they are, if they will listen to you for this particular question with an open heart. So my question is, how do you see the impact of real estate and entrepreneurship on growth of India?
See, what recently there was a survey 2 years back in USA of 10th students. So what you would want to do in future? 70 people, 70 students out of 100% said that we want to become an entrepreneur. If that survey would have been done in India, you can just imagine the result. So, when we talk about entrepreneurship, let us look at the developed countries of this world. If we look at USA, they have built big companies. They have built Amazon, Facebook, big companies that is generating wealth in their country. So entrepreneurship is a tool that actually grows a country. They create jobs, they create wealth, they create more opportunities, and that is why I think that entrepreneurship is the uh, biggest factors for the success of a country or economy. And real estate is the infrastructure on which our youth, our companies, and our humans will work on. As we have already talked, good quality infrastructure is extremely important. Just recently, I will say that I had to go on a business meet only 2 days back to Lucknow. And this, if it would have been 5 years earlier, I would have thought a lot of times before going to Lucknow, how painful will the journey, what kind of roads will be there. But on the meeting day, I started in the morning, 6 a.m., and I reached Lucknow at 1 p.m. by my own car. So that is the beauty of real estate and infrastructure. How important, how this creates betterment in the economy. So we touched upon infrastructure side. If we talk about real estate also, we need good quality homes, good quality offices, good quality malls to grow this, good quality office systems. So we need good quality entrepreneurs in India who can create wealth in our country, create jobs, create opportunities, and we need real estate on which this entrepreneurship will work.
Wow. Wow. Really amazing answer, Ashish. And yes, in this time we all have seen that as you have said that digitalization was one of the thing in the corona which has happened in your company. So I have been interacting with many people who said that like the technology thing has fast tracked. By 2030 where we would have been there. And now you have shared the impact of infrastructure, like when you have to plan for Lucknow, so many things are happening that you are able to take the decision very fast, reach there in a very faster manner. Yes, so many things are happening around it, which makes my last question more important. So Ashish, Regroup is a is a disruptive company. I will say, like it is one of the best company which I feel, Regroup, in terms of real estate, because it transparently opens options for the B2B, for the customers to find their home, right, and from the local person, right. So why don't you share something about Regroup as well, how the business model works, and then I will take it to the next segment of my question.
Yeah, if we look at like a very small country like UK, there are 300 plus listed real estate brokerage companies, and then we look at our country, India, there is none, there is zero. So I would like to show you this stark contrast and stark contrast to show the importance of real estate brokerage. It's a big business. Indian real estate brokerage is a 10 billion USD opportunity per annum and growing very fast. 10 billion USD almost translates to 73,000 crore per annum. That is generated in consultancy income only and growing very fast. And with this big industry that had been unhygienic but now moving to a different avatar together, contrasted with the quality of manpower dealing with it. So we are trying to improve these services at both levels, online, so that people can come on our platform, they can eliminate things, they can select some homes, so that the need for them to come out of their homes. Recently, there was a survey that a person drives around 800 kilometers before buying his home, and it takes around 4 months journey. So we wanted to cut short that time. So we cut short that time by giving virtual tours, using a lot of VR and other technology stuff what we could do. And then when he comes down, the people in India have a typical image of a real estate broker, that guy will be coming in a Scorpio, will be wearing a big gold chain, will be wearing kurta pajama, because that kind of expectation is there. We are changing that stuff also. Lot of qualified people, foreign educated people, people who have done extremely good stuff in their life, professional stuff, are joining our team as regular partners on ground to give good quality services. So we think that we are elevating the home buying experience of it average family and to buy their home in India. Because home buying is a journey that every family takes, and it has to be good. It should not be fraught with many things. So first time, as I already talked, that first time they come in, they experience the user interface with a real estate brokerage company. That has to be a very big thing in India, and the group is working on it. And luckily, via team's sheer hard work and persistence, we have reached to around 15 plus cities with around 50 plus offline branches, and then there is a lot of online stuff that is happening. And if you just show you some numbers, on a monthly basis, we are interacting with around 8 lakh people, and around 12,000 plus people are coming to our platform. They are interacting with our offline team to buy their home. So that is the magnitude of people looking for their homes in India. They need better experience.
So you are not only generating transparency at the end of the buyers to purchase the home, but also you are reorganizing the brokerage industry, the way it works, by bringing more professionalism into this industry.
Yes, because when you're looking to buy a home, you need to connect with lot many people. Yeah, you connect with broker, then he shows you the builder thing, your homes, many homes you have to see. Then you have to connect with one legal person to check the legalities, but then you have to connect with a home loan person to connect with. We are trying to integrate all these services in our system. So our representative on ground gives you all checks like legal, best pricing, best offers, what is going on, and then your home loan rates from which bank you should go, all things into this one. So that is
Perfect.
what is being appreciated by people.
Right, Ashish. So you are creating a complete ecosystem, and in this ecosystem, how do you feel the role of construction management companies like Manomov is there? How do you feel the role of these companies in this complete ecosystem?
So when we sell a home, yeah, any broker when he sells a home, we are selling a home. We are the mediator that connects you with the right home. So if the construction quality is good, I have said that to improve the real estate, we all have to work on all the value chain steps like selling, construction, legalities, finance, land procurement, everything. So if the product is good, like in many cities, we have worked with those builders who were consulted by Manogam engineers. So their product, their end quality was good. The problems we know from our heart and from our research team checks that this home has less problems compared to other products. Because a home is a product of many things. The kind of finishing you are doing, the kind of construction is happening. So if qualified people, good quality companies are involved in that product, definitely the last product is good. And I would like to give a message to all the builders also. I keep interacting with them that if the product is good, your customers will become your evangelists. Your customers will bring a lot of new people to your new new ventures, new real estate projects. Like builders keep coming up with new projects, so their old customers will be happy and will bring a lot of customers. So to make evangelists among the real estate brokerage industry and your customers, you need to bring good quality construction, good quality home for your people, hassle-free homes. So in that, I believe that companies like Manova who are consulting to developers, the developers come from a lot of developers in India come from a typical construction background only. And like you people who are at the age of the technology, who are learning the new technologies and giving it to builders, it creates definitely it creates I would say an elevated home buying experience.
Right, right, Ashish. So I think we had a wonderful time interacting with you by knowing about you, about your vision, about your company. How does it look, and the way you have shared the retail home buyers should look towards the real estate industry. So, our last message: would you like to give any last message to the home buyers of India?
Yes, I would like to share this thing with home buyers. Uh, See, real estate is a very good asset class. Real estate is will definitely give you a lot of wealth appreciation without causing you to worry about its daily fluctuation. It will not fluctuate like your stocks. It will not fluctuate like your crypto on daily basis. And when you buy home, uh, now is the right time to buy a home. When you are looking to buy a home for your family, every time is a very good. And when you buy a home, the foundation of your happy life starts from there. Go with good quality real estate brokers, check their RERA certificates, check their other things, and then go with them and buy good quality real estate because you are gonna live in it for very long time.
Thank you very much, Ashish, for the amazing time which we had, and we really loved your message. Uh, I hope all the home buyers will love this interview session, and if you have loved it, do not forget to like, subscribe this channel, and we will keep on bringing the amazing speakers for you as well. Thank you, Ashish, for joining in, and thank you everyone for watching this series of Build with Abhinav. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Abhinav and Manumurthy and all of you.